Welcome to wonderful Wales. We're heading up north to visit some of the places North Wales is famous for, as well as uncovering some hidden gems along the way. North Wales is drenched in history and was once described as the most powerful Welsh kingdom in the Middle Ages. As home to Snowdonia and spectacular backdrops, North Wales should be on everyone's bucket list. My name is Helen and I love travelling up and down the UK, seeing what this little island has to offer. We're starting our trip underground in the mountainous terrain Wales is known for. Dig a little deeper and you can go back in history.
So we're here in King Arthur's Labyrinth. This is actually an old slate mine from 1836 and you can tell that it's filled with these legends and these stories, and we're going to go find some out.
Hidden beneath the mountains of southern Snowdonia is an underground labyrinth which you travel to by boat. You'll then hear many tales, including the story of King Arthur's final battle, the Battle of Camlan. After our tour, we met up with Shirley, who helps run all the attractions at the Corris Craft Centre, which is home to King Arthur's Labyrinth. The labyrinth underneath runs for roughly 1 mile, with mines themselves covering nearly 20 miles, with more still to be discovered. We got to know more about what there is to offer, as well as meeting some of the team.
So we spoke about the Corris Craft Centre, so that's where we are. What sort of things can we get up to?
All sorts of things. So you can see the designer makers at work. They make a unique range of different crafts. So you've got traditional wooden toys, pottery, candles, chocolates, all sorts. But also you can have fun making your own.
Yeah.
So you've just done some pottery painting.
Really good pottery painting, I think.
But there's also candle dipping, so you can dip a pair of candles. You can make your own chocolates. You can craft your own herbals. And also, you have to be 16 or over, but you can build a piece of furniture, so a stool, a chair, a table.
Oh, that's amazing.
After seeing what Snowdonia has to offer underground, it would only seem fair to discover what is waiting above. Just over an hour's drive away and you can be in amongst it all. We met up with Park Ranger Paul and he couldn't wait to show us some of the sights.
So whereabouts are we looking over now?
We're looking over Llyn Gwynant. You've got the Glaslyn River that originates on Snowdon up there and it flows through Gwynant, Llindinas, and then round the corner and goes right down to Porthmadog.
And how tall is, so you said Snowdon's over this way,
up there.
and Snowdon's the tallest peak?
Tallest peak in England and Wales, 3,500 feet.
So how high are we up now?
We're probably about 1,800 feet now. The Penna Pass car park just behind us up there, that's one of the starts of the pig track and the miners track, two of the main routes up Snowdon, and that's you start off at 1,900 feet, so
Still got a long way to go.
You've only got 1,900 feet to go.
Oh, only 1,900.
Yeah, which is better than 3,500
Yeah.
sea level.
One of the latest attractions that is bringing people to North Wales is the exciting Zip World and Bounce Below. You can find yourself on the largest zip zone in Europe, as well as some extreme trampolining.
This attraction obviously is very unique.
Yeah, it is. It's the biggest one of its kind, and we've got a little junior Bounce Below next door as well, in the cavern next door, so it's like a little version for 3 to 6 year olds.
Oh, right, okay. Is that quite popular?
It has been since it opened, yeah.
And how long has it all been opened?
The big one's been open since June last year, and then the other one's only a few months old, Junior Bounce.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been open that long, that one.
So what age range is this one?
This one is age 7 upwards.
And how many floors has this one?
We've got 4 levels. The third one's a little bit smaller than the others, but there's 4 levels in total, and the bottom one is a really big one that goes right underneath the platform here as well. So.
Oh, wow. And how many slides?
We've got 5 slides, so there's 2 down from the top,
Yes.
and then there's 2 down from the middle level, and then there's another one down from the 3rd level to the bottom as well.
Very nice. And how long do you get on there? So when you come in, how long do you get?
You get approximately an hour, so we've got an hour time slot, and there's a quick safety brief at the beginning, and then we'll get you on. So it's it's just short shy of an hour really on the
That's
nets.
all you need. It is tiring.
Yeah, we
It's
get a
good
lot
fun,
of
but
people
it
who
is
get
tiring.
pretty tired pretty quickly.
I mean, what sort of clothing would you say to people?
Long sleeve clothing. We've got, if you come wearing shorts, we've got some boiler suits, but sometimes people don't like wearing them. They like to wear their own clothes. So as long as they're long sleeves, then that's good to go, really.
Where are these Equires?
They're basically above us, actually.
Okay.
So they're in the quarry just above where we are standing now. And we've got 3 of them. 3 separate zip wires, each of them with 4 lines on, so you can go down as a family on them. So.
Can you sort of race on them? Or do
Yeah,
not
you can race on them.
encourage
They open the gates all at the same time, so you can sort of just race amongst yourselves.
that? I bet you get some really competitive dads, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dads and stag doos, I think that's it.
Yeah. If ziplining through a quarry isn't quite your cup of tea, maybe I can interest you in a pint of real ale. Real ale is becoming increasingly popular, with many pubs and bars across the UK having guest brands and brewers. We stumbled across the Purple Moose Brewery in Portmaddock and just had to taste some of this award-winning ale and join them on one of their tours. So, the Purple Moose Brewery, where did you get the name from first off?
I always get asked this. Well, obviously, many years ago, moose roamed the hillsides around here in Wales. And in the summer months, they would eat the heather flowers, and it would turn their coats purple. So it's purple moose.
Really? Yeah, that's so interesting. I mean, what sort of flavours are in your ale? Is it the heather flavours or?
We have one that's a bit more unusual. We have elderflower in it, along with your more traditional the hops and the barley, the standard ingredients in there. But yeah, the elderflower just gives it a nice added flavour and aroma. Really interesting, lovely, refreshing summer drink.
So what is this huge tin in front of us here?
This is called the mash tun, nice old traditional brewing term. So this is where we mash in the grain with the hot water.
And how much can this hold?
This, the maximum size brew, we put in about 6,500 litres.
And how many is that in pints? Is that max?
It would equate to just under, I think, 12,000 pints roughly.
At the end of your tours, you allow everyone to taste test it?
Absolutely, yeah. As many samples as you can get through at the end of the tour, yeah.
And how many tours do you do a week? What sort of times?
We do the tours currently Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 o'clock.
Which is your most popular?
The Snowdonia Ale is the most popular, both in cask and bottles.
Oh, do you think that is because of the area, because they see Snowdonia though?
Probably a lot to do with that, yes, and it's a lower strength one, so it goes well in pubs as a session beer, because people can have 2 or 3 pints of it. And,
what percentage are these two then?
the Elderflower Ale is 4% and Dark Side of the Moose is 4.6%.
Oh no, what's this one here that's 5%?
That's our Christmas beer.
Oh,
And it's
Merry
called Merry
Xmas.
Xmas, yes. So that's 5%. That's the strongest one that we normally do.
Well, it's Christmas, why not, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
After tasting what the locals drink, take the short walk to one of the quirkiest cafes in North Wales. With a varied menu and an interesting setting, as well as freshly baked bread on site, Big Rock Cafe really is a must.
So we're here in the Big Rock Cafe with Graham, who owns it. What inspired you to create this Big Rock Cafe here?
Me and my wife were keen to go into business together, and we wanted a place that was welcoming for everybody, and that was a safe place as well for everybody. So we now have a family-run cafe on the high street.
You said everyone is welcoming, and I can see a sign over there about dogs are very
Okay.
welcome, but keep your paws off the table.
Please.
I mean, yeah, I think that's polite of them.
Yeah.
Do you get like a range of people coming in, holiday makers, locals, people actually that will come and travel to come visit, because it is such a sweet cafe?
I think we started off all very enthusiastic, and it's only in the last, I guess, 2 or 3 years that we've sort of things have boomed and are going very well. And we, over the years, we've done lots of crazy things. We've Invented food.
What have you invented?
Well, recently we invented a lot of bread products. Like we do something called the guando, which is, I guess, a bit unique. It's got a Spanish-sounding name, but that's not intentional. It's basically potato, bacon, and bread, and it can really go through well.
Yeah.
We also do things like dinosaur bread.
What's
I think
in the
that's unique.
dinosaur bread?
Real dinosaur.
Real dinosaur?
No, it's not.
I have heard.
It's
that,
in the shape of a dinosaur.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What type of dinosaur?
Diplodocus.
Diplodocus. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the obvious choice.
Thanks.
Isn't it? And what inspired you with the these settings of it? Because this is really. I feel like I'm actually sat in your living room.
This building is 1810, so it has an awful lot of leaks and cracks. And this particular room, but it needed a new roof, and the plaster fell off. So what you see now is a result of, we've exposed the brickwork, but it wasn't intentional. It's the room is how it's ended up. I'm not from a food background, so basically I go through magazines, look at the pictures, and say that looks good. Let's make something that looks like that.
Yeah, and it works.
It does work.
If you're looking for a quaint little harbour town, then look no further than Portmaddock. Nicknamed the gateway to Snowdonia and nestled in Gwynedd, Portmaddock has a population of just over 4,000 people, with nearly 3/4 of the locals speaking Welsh. Along with the Purple Muse Brewery and the Big Rock Cafe, Portmaddock is home to many thriving independent businesses, with some that have been here for over 100 years. It seems North Wales has idyllic villages by the bucket load, and Portmeirion is one of the most famous. Designed and built by Sir Clow Williams Ellis between 1925 and 1975, he was inspired by Italian villages. Portmeirion is as picturesque and as perfect as they come. It's thanks to its stylish and out-of-the-ordinary architecture that Portmeirion has become a must-see village as well as an iconic film star. Our final stop in North Wales is a visit to the seaside town that inspired one of the most famous books. Llandudno is said to be home to the original Alice in Wonderland, Alice Liddell, who lived here during the 1860s. With a traditional seaside pier and arty attractions, Llandudno is the best of both worlds. It is also home to one of the oldest tramways in the world, the Great Orme Tramway.
So this is the second tram?
This is the second tram, the upper section of the Great Orme Tramway, yeah.
So we're off up to the 900 feet at the top?
We're taking it up, we're going to the summit now, yeah. Going to the very top.
What is there at the top that we can see once we get up to the view?
There's a visitor centre, the summit complex, there's a shop, cafe, bar and stuff like that.
You can spend all day up there?
Yeah, people do come up in the summertime, spend all day. Fantastic place to be on a nice hot day. A bit cooler today, but
I don't know, the sun, I think it is coming through.
It's starting to sort of come through now, isn't it? Yeah.
It's getting there. So, you said that you get quite a lot of filming done up here because of the views. Do you get any famous people?
Yeah, we get sort of celebrities coming up. We've had Bill Oddie, David Essex, Alison Steadman, Guy Martin, a few others sort of coming as visitors. When we're doing work down in the theatre, down in the town, they'll sort of have a day off and they'll come up and you quite often see a familiar face on board the tram with the people like, you know.
Who's been your favourite? Are you allowed to say?
Alison Steadman.
Yeah?
Alison Steadman, without a doubt.
How come? They were just...
Because I remember the film that she did, Nuts in May, and it was an amazing film. I've seen it hundreds of times, and I couldn't believe it when she was there walking through the corridor, and she was really nice. Yeah, we got some good views.
Definitely do.
We've got Blackpool right over that way there. On a clear day, you can sort of see Blackpool.
Can you?
Yeah.
See Blackpool Tower?
Blackpool Tower, yeah. You've got to know where to look, but you can't see it, yeah.
What else can you ever see Snowdon from here?
No, you can't quite see Snowdon. You can see the range of mountains, but Snowdon's a lot further down. It's probably about 25 miles from here.
So you can still see.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Is it at the top of the summit here that you can also see the Isle of Man on a really, really
on a really clear day, yeah, you can see the Isle of Man. and obviously you can see Anglesey and places like that. We'll see that when we get round the corner.
At the top of the tramway, you will be standing on some pretty impressive coastline, the Great Orme Country Park. It's not only a country park, it's also awarded the titles of Area of Conservation Site of Special Scientific Interest and a Heritage Coast. With a nickname of sea monster from the Vikings, the Great Orme is a must-see. So I'm here with Sally, who is the country park warden here at Great Orme, and you're going to tell us a little bit about what you can come and do here, the walks around the area, and just what there is to see, really.
Yeah, well, it's a coastal limestone headland. It's roughly 2 miles long by a mile wide, and it's a brilliant place for seeing wildlife of all different kinds.
So what sort of type of birds can we find around these areas?
Well, it's a good place, particularly in the summer, for seeing seabirds. We get nesting seabirds on the cliffs around the Great Orme, things like guillemots, razorbills, kittiwakes and cormorants. We've also got choughs that nest here, certain birds of prey that you can see, and some of the more common birds that are resident all year round. There's quite a lot of birds that like to nest within the heathland, which is pretty much all the shelter there is in parts of the headland. Now from here you got brilliant views. I mean, on the Great Orme there's also an Iron Age hill fort, Pendinas, which has excellent views over Llandudno and the surrounding area, and you can see it was obviously chosen for that reason. From here you can see Conwy Castle. You're looking down the Conwy estuary there, and in the distance it's a bit hazy today, but you can see the bridge across the River Conwy, and just on the other side the towers and turrets of Conwy Castle. And obviously looking further west you've got the mountains of Snowdonia. The tops are in the cloud today.
It is just incredible to look around to see, because although it isn't the sunniest days, it is still quite clear.
It is, yeah. I think the Great Orme gets some of the best weather in the area. Quite often a lot of the rain passes a little bit further inland, and so Llandudno and the Great Orme are often in sunshine, whereas it's cloudier. And also the quality of the light, because it's a limestone headland, this kind of white or pale grey rock, it really reflects the light, so on some days it feels a lot brighter than it actually is.
So I think that's a good enough reason in itself, that you get the best weather in Wales, really.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's why you'd come.
Yeah.
So we're here on Llandudno's cable cars, and this is one of the best and unique ways to get up. You can of course get the tram, you can actually walk up, but with this one you can see some different sights to what you will have seen on the tram. I hope you've enjoyed this whirlwind tour of wonderful North Wales, and that we've inspired you to visit this majestic part of the world. However, if our visit wasn't long enough for you, why not have a look at owning a holiday home in North Wales? Haven have 3 beautiful parks here: Hafani Moor in Pwllheli, Green Acres Holiday Park in Portmaddock, and Presthaven Sands Beach Resort in Prestatyn.